When was the last time you reviewed your terms and conditions? Those unspoken rules about how you allow others to treat you, what you accept, and the energy you bring into life. Well, today we're flipping the script. You're listening to This Woman Can. I'm your host, Janice Sutherland, where I help mature professional Black women take charge of their careers and lives to create a future on their terms. Hey, welcome back to This Woman Can, the space where we celebrate, uplift, and empower the mature Black woman to thrive in every season of life. I'm your host, Janice Sutherland, career strategist for the mature Black woman. And today, my topic is expanding on a recent post I made on social media that was triggered by the influx of company emails, the ones informing you of their intentions to update their business terms conditions. And that led to me considering what would happen if we did the same to our lives and careers. And I got a lot of feedback on that. I'm not talking about writing a long document full of legalese and, point 1.2 clause and things like that. I'm talking about you recognizing your worth and making sure the world treats you accordingly. So, as usual, I'll tell you to grab your favorite tipple, be that coffee, wine, tea, whatever it is, no judgment here, and join me as we get into it. Now, why does this matter? You might be wondering why now? Why am I talking about this now? Well, let me break it down. When we get to this stage of life, we're plus 40, plus 50. This stage of life is all about liberation. It's about stepping into your power after years of carrying the world on your shoulders. Because as Black women, we, as you know, have unique challenges. We face societal expectations, those career glass ceilings, and let's be honest, plenty of emotional labour. We're not the same woman we were in our 20s or 30s, because by now we've gathered wisdom, we've earned our scars, and we've learned what truly matters. But here's the thing, and here's the thing I recognise when I'm talking with my clients. How many of us are still operating on outdated terms? Pause for a second and think about that. Maybe you're still accepting treatment you wouldn't tolerate if you met that person today. Maybe you're holding space for people or habits that drain you because you haven't updated the boundaries that you once set. Listen to me. Updating your terms isn't just a cute metaphor, it's serious here. It's a necessary step for protecting your peace, your energy, and your future. It's strategic. Think about it. When companies update their terms, it's to reflect their growth, their new standards, or the better practices. So why shouldn't we do the same for our lives? So, okay, what does updating our terms actually mean? Well, it means looking at the areas you are life and deciding what stays, what goes, and what gets a redo, what gets an overhaul. And I think there are three key areas you should consider. The first being your treatment clause. This is about how you allow yourself to be treated. Are you being treated with respect? If not, it's time to enforce those boundaries. No more tolerating disrespect or half hearted efforts. Respect is non negotiable. It's the foundation. Whether it's a friend, family member, or romantic partner, or a job or a career, whatever it is, if they're not bringing respect to the table, why are they still at yours? Secondly, boundaries policy. Whether it's in relationships or work or even with family, saying no is an act of self love. Protecting your peace is not optional, it's essential. What are you no longer willing to accept? Saying no isn't rude. You've heard me say this numerous times. It's strategic, it's revolutionary, it's protective. And let's be real. As Black women, we've been conditioned to carry everyone else's load. But at this stage of life, it's time to let some of those bags go. Just drop them to the ground. Just walk away from them. And number three, access fee. Let's be clear. Your time, energy, and space are valuable. If someone wants access to you, they need to come correct. Negativity, inconsistency, drama, that'll cost them their spot in your life. Energy is currency, and not everyone can afford yours. Who gets your time, love, and attention, and at what cost? Remember, your peace is priceless. Now, why is this essential? Why is it essential for us as grown women, to look at this? It's especially important to us as Black women, mature Black women, those women over 50, because we have spent decades giving and giving and giving to our families, our careers, our communities. And while that's beautiful, while it's good, it often comes at the expense of our own well-being. It's not selfish to update your terms. It's self-preservation. It's putting yourself first. We're at a stage of life where we're defining what success, happiness, and fulfillment means to us. Updating your terms ensures you're living on your terms, not someone else's expectations. So how do you start? It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. First, just take out a notebook or open a notes app on your phone or whatever your favorite device is, and write this down. First, reflect. Take some quiet time, go for a walk or sit down on a bench somewhere quiet to think about what's working in your life and what isn't. Identify what no longer serves you. This could be a draining relationship, a toxic habit, or even a mindset that's holding you back. Secondly, write it down. Put pen to paper and draft your personal terms conditions. Make it clear what you need and what's no longer negotiable. Define your new non-negotiables. What do you serve in your relationships, your career, and self-care? And thirdly, communicate. Don't be afraid to share your updated terms conditions with those in your life. The right people will respect them. The wrong ones, well, you know what you need to do. They'll weed themselves out. Communicate your updated terms. You don't have to make a big announcement, but start showing up silently about what it is and changing what it is you want to happen in your life. Say no where you used to say yes. Speak up when you used to stay silent. And don't forget, enforcing your terms take practice. You'll slip up. That's okay. Just keep reminding yourself your peace and joy are worth the effort. You're worth the effort. So, updating your terms isn't about shutting people out. It's about creating space for the right ones to come in. It's about protecting the incredible woman you've become and making sure she's treated the way she deserves. I want you to leave this episode with one question. What will your new terms conditions look like? That's it. That's all you have to do. And if this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Head over to social media. I am Janice Sutherland. My favorite space is LinkedIn. And actually, I'm on Threads now, so follow me on there. Or drop me an email at info@janicesutherland.com to share your updates. I'll be cheering you every step of the way, even if you don't realize it. So until next time, remember, if I can, you can, this woman can, and remember, you're worth the world. Take care. Thanks for listening. If you got something from this week's episode, please let me know. Better yet, share it with your friends, colleagues, and anyone you know who can benefit from this message. Don't forget to subscribe or write a review and connect with me at my website, janicesutherland.com, where you can also subscribe to the This Woman Can newsletter or connect with me on LinkedIn. Remember, you have the wisdom, resilience, authenticity, and power to create a life on your terms. And if I can, you can, this woman can. Take care until next time.